Are you looking for the best juicers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best juicers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Nama J2 Cold Press Juicer. Slim and stylish on the worktop, the Nama J2 Cold Press Juicer remains the best overall choice among the new wave of slow juicers that allow you to load up a 2-liter hopper full of fruit and vegetables, press a button, and just plain leave the room until your pulp falls out one side and your juice pours beautifully from the spout. The J2 felt a bit revolutionary when it arrived 2 years ago, a no-fuss cold press juicer with astonishingly high juice yield, low froth and agitation, and relatively quiet operation. It stayed atop our list with an ever-expanding Swiss Army knife of upgrades and extensions that offer new functionality without making its users buy a whole new juicer. This now includes a sorbet option, a strainer, a hopper expansion for extra-large 3-liter batches, and a classic citrus reamer. Nama's branding is sunny, of course, as befits a juicing company based in California. But it's also genuinely friendly to its users, from a lovely little recipe booklet full of helpful tips and ideas to the device's intuitive assembly, an operating dial with pleasing heft, and even the helpful labeling on the product packaging. This friendliness also manifests in a 15-year warranty that's now standard among the highest-end juicers such as Kuvings and Hurom. Loyalty begets loyalty. None of this would matter if the juice weren't delicious and pleasant to make. Wired contributing reviewer Emily Peck has hung on to the J2 for more than a year as other juicers come and go. This Nama remains the favorite. Number 2. Sana 868 Wide Mouth Vertical Juicer. The Sana is a high-end slow juicer that ticks all the boxes in terms of good looks and smooth and quiet functionality. The matte black and red finishes feel stylish rather than functional. And in a juice world full of plastic, the pulp jug is stainless steel and the juice jug is borosilicate glass. The low and slow 50 RPM auger means the Sana can handle both hard and soft fruits, as well as nuts, with limited froth clouding the juice. But its biggest selling point is versatility, namely the 4 screen strainers with different mesh to suit different tasks. The fine screen tackles whole apples, while the coarse screen is great for leafy greens and softer fruits such as strawberries and blueberries. There's also a sorbet screen for, you guessed it, sorbet, but the Sana 868 also works well for ice cream and pureed recipes. New parents take note. Smoothies can be a tough task for most juicers, but the Sana excels. Unlike a high-speed blender that could inject air into the mix and create foam and separation, this model is deliberately slow and steady. It juices and mixes the pulp slowly back into the juice to create a nutrient-dense drink. Emily Peck. Number 3. Breville The Juice Fountain Cold XL. This Juice Fountain Cold XL is the Cadillac of fast centrifugal juicers, a highly customizable 13,000 RPM beast whose cutting disc flings juice through an Italian-made mesh filter. Breville claims, quite credibly, that the high-powered Cold XL can extract juice up to 5 times faster than a cold-pressed juicer. This juiced-up juicer is indeed fast, near instantaneously pulverizing fruit. It's also large, standing nearly 18 inches high, with a broad feeder chute that'll accept a whole apple. The cold in the device's name refers not to cold press but rather what the brand calls cold spin technology, which elevates the juice away from the device's spinning base and thus raises the temperature less than some other centrifugal juicers. Though it's unlikely other centrifugal juicers are actually cooking your juice by raising its temp by a few degrees, as some quixotically claim online, colder juice is certainly nicer. But as with all centrifugal juicers, you will always get some froth in the bargain. And Wired contributing reviewer Emily Peck reported that the Breville's yields were poor on softer fruits and berries compared to slow masticating juicers. But the Cold XL blitzed in seconds harder apples, carrots, and cucumbers as opposed to the multiple minutes needed to clear a slow juice hopper. Number 4. Sana 707 Cold Press Juicer. The Ferrari red version of this horizontal juicer from Sana looks fast but juices slow. See what we did there? Wired contributing reviewer Emily Peck attests it chews handily through broccoli, kale, carrots, pineapples, pears, and pretty much anything else you throw at it. But as with other horizontal auger slow juicers, the most classic design for the genre going back to the mid-20th century, you will indeed need to be present for the juicing process and slow feed your produce into the chute. The chute is also not quite wide enough for a whole apple, which means you'd do well to cut it. But this little thing can apparently do a lot more than juice. By rearranging its parts or adding attachments, the Sana theoretically can be configured for pasta, peanut butter, or even coffee grinding, not to mention pressing oils from nuts. We haven't had the opportunity to test these expanded capabilities, but the modular character of the device is intriguing. Number 5. Smeg Citrus Juicer. This Smeg Citrus Juicer has one purpose: to squeeze the life out of oranges, lemons, and limes. Its retro design is stylish, with a beautifully curvy form and choice of colors from pastel to dramatic red, black, or white. Simply press down on the reamer with half an orange, lemon, or lime and the device will start automatically, dripping juice steadily out of the non-drip spout and into your own cup. Grapefruits did well here too, and the reamer does a great job at draining every last bit of pith out as you hold down the fruit. At less than a foot high, the 70-watt Smeg will sit neatly on display or in a cabinet and will provide instant support when you need a spritz of lemon in your hot water, a splash of lime in your sweet pie mixture, or a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. Emily Pack.